Hello, Dr. Bilbri. My name is Nancy So from Group 7. My group members are Diego Granados Guerrero, Michael Lang, and Rihanna Shaibu. We are presenting our executive summary for our business plan, and our company of focus is JB Hunt, which is an already existing business. We chose JB Hunt because it's one of the leading innovative transportation and logistics companies operating here in North America. And the company has been operating for decades, which gives us an advantage of gathering enough data to support this research work. Now let's dive right into the slide. Our first title page, which introduces the topic, the school, course information, the lecturer, date, and names of the group members. Our second slide is the introduction, which talks about how the rise of online shopping and emphasis on cost efficiency and sustainability has increased the demand for freight and for freight transportation. As a result, businesses increasingly seek integrated logistics solutions to streamline their supply chains and enhance operational efficiency. JB Hunt recognizes this shift and is strategically positioned to meet the needs of its clients. JB Hunt's Transportation Services is one of North America's largest and most diversified transportation logistics company with decades of experience and forward-thinking approach. The business model utilizes various transportation and logistics media to deliver services to communities in North America. JB Hunt's goal is to transport goods faster, reduce costs, and build a more sustainable supply chain system for them, which then refers to their client. We're going into the third slide. The third slide basically is about the company overview. The company was incorporated in 1961 by Johnny Bryan Hunt and Janelle Hunt. Currently, the company is present in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and other parts of the globe. The headquarters of the company is situated in Northwest Arkansas. The mission of the company is to drive long-term value for our people, customers, and shareholders, which goes with a vision of making a lasting impact on its stakeholders. The objective is to ensure continued value addition for its customers. The services are transportation, logistics, dedicated contract services, intermodal, truck, and final mile services. The services will be delved much deeper in the slides to come, which will be handled by my colleagues. And we have our last box in there that talks about the kind of people or the kind of employees the company employs to work. The first slide discusses the business description, starting with the industry which JB Hunt operates, which is considered a very highly competitive industry driven by globalization, e-commerce growth, and evolving consumer demand. What problem does JB Hunt solve? Which is the solution? And through innovative solutions and strategic operations, JB Hunt enhances transportation efficiencies, manages capacity constraints, provides supply chain visibility, reduces cost, and promotes sustainability. The primary participants, which are some of the companies that would have an interest in JB Hunt, are manufacturers, retailers, wholesalers, and food and beverage companies. Services which will be delved in deeper in the slides to come by my other group members. So we'll go straight to their stakeholders, which are suppliers like Navista International, major railroad companies like BNSF Railway and Norfolk Southern, tech firms like Google Cloud and Amazon Web Services. The pricing of the services is based on the shipment weight and distance per mile, the shipment size, and the weight and mileage of the services being provided. My other group members will take over from here. Thank you.
With the market surface of JB Hunt, they have some markets that they target. Some of these markets include corporate clients across a range of industries, a large-scale manufacturers, retail chains, distributors, and e-commerce platform. They also target small enterprises with expanding distribution potential. Again, businesses that need a lot of regular shipping, logistic assistance, and specialized transportation services are also targeted. They also have some key services, which include intermodal transport, truckload, and less than truckload services, final mile services, dedicated contract services, brokerage services, and international supply chain. All these markets are targeted by JB Hunt. To continue, they have a market analysis. JB Hunt Transport Services operates within a logistic and supply chain management industry. This market is highly competitive and capital intensive, but offers significant growth potential. Also, the global freight transport market was valued at $30.91 billion in 2020 and is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 6.2%, which was said by Hunt News in 2024. The company is projected to continue improving profitability by relying on transportation services that meet consumer demand, which is also said by Lozano and Montayo Terres in 2024. Continuing the market analysis of JB Hunt, they have some key clients in which they also focus on. Clients such as Walmart, Amazon, Ford, the Home Depot, the Aldi. These are clients which are targeted by JB Hunt. Aside that, they have direct competitors, which is very common in any industry or any firm. Some of these direct competitors include C.H. Robinson, Expo Logistics, and they also have indirect competitors such as the UPS, which is also known as the United Parcel Services, and then FedEx. All these are transportation industries which are also into transportation, and these, as a result, serve as a direct competitors for JB Hunt.
Well, and now moving forward with this presentation, we are now with the SWOT analysis. We're going to check some of the internal strengths and weaknesses of the company, and on the other hand, external opportunities and threats. Okay, in terms of the strengths of this company, as we know, they have a diverse service offerings in terms of transportation services, which allows the company to offer comprehensive logistic solutions. Okay, we have a strong market presence. This company has a huge and significant market share in the United States. That's a huge strength that what they have building for the last years. We continue with sustainability initiatives. We are aware that in this case, providing those services, there are a lot of spending in terms of carbon emissions. However, now the company is taking care of that, improving and moving forward to reduce those carbon emissions. We see too in terms of the weaknesses. This company has a asset-heavy model. As well, we know that the way that this company operates requires high capital expenditures, which can strain profitability during economic downturns. So, other one is the high operation cost, the reliance of physical assets like trucks, any car transportation, have a huge maintenance and spend. There are huge spends. I compare with other competitors. These companies spend a little bit more. Okay, we have limited international presence. This is one of the weaknesses that we saw during working with this summary. They don't have international presence, and we are aware how big United States is and the economy that this country has it's huge, enormous. However, providing those services in different countries might make this company bigger. Okay, in terms of opportunities, we have technology investments in terms of investment in digital platforms and artificial intelligence. Nowadays, we are seeing that is going to help on reducing costs. As I mentioned, as a weakness is opportunity to create a global expansion. There are opportunities to grow outside the United States market. And in terms of threats, of course, intense competitions, competitors such as C.H. Robinson, Wernick Enterprise, they are providing a lot of services with technology that is a huge threat for the company. Regulatory challenges is always the companies are always having those threats in terms of the environmental regulations that might affect. Well, now we're gonna focus now. Let me just go with the operating plan. As you can see, with the management, with the president, CEO, executive chairman, John Roberts, wrote the strategy in terms of short-term 1 to 2 years, integrated recent acquisition, midterm 3 to 5 years expansion into new markets and focus on sustainability, and in 5 years strengthening global presence and advancing technology solutions. Payments, a net of 30 days. The rated one-time service fees, hourly base fees for specialized services, and markups for additional services. Okay, in terms of payment methods, electronic transfer and ACH, as we are managing in every industry. Technology, J.B. Hunt 360, robust data security, and fleet management, advancing tracking system, and CRM system.
We're presenting an overview of J.B. Hunt's transportation financial forecast. We'll be covering their latest financial performance, key metrics, and some strategic recommendations for future growth. Starting with the income statement, J.B. Hunt recorded a revenue of approximately $13 billion in the latest year. Reflecting steady growth year over year, their net income reached $1.2 billion, demonstrating strong profitability despite rising operating expenses, which were impacted by higher fuel costs and labor expenses. This speaks to the company's effective cost management and resilience in challenging an environment. On the balance sheet, J.B. Hunt's total assets over about $7.5 billion, while liabilities stand at $4.5 billion, resulting in a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.6. This indicates a strong balance between debt and equity positioning the company for long-term financial stability. They've also generated about $1.5 billion in cash flow from operations, which supports their $800 million in capital expenditures, primarily aimed at upgrading their fleet and enhancing technology. Two important performance metrics are the operating ratio, revenue per load. The operating ratio is around 87%, reflecting their efficiency in managing cost relative to revenue per load, shows that their pricing power and market demand, which remains strong. Additionally, customer satisfaction surveys are regularly conducted to maintain high service quality and reliability. J.B. Hunt continues to focus on capital investments aimed at enhancing their technology capabilities, particularly in transportation solutions. This includes expanding their fleet, modernizing terminals, and developing partnerships with rail companies. These investments will enable J.B. Hunt to remain competitive and drive operational efficiencies in the years ahead. Looking forward, several strategic recommendations include expanding into international markets, particularly in Latin America and Asia, where the significant growth opportunities exist. Additionally, it's critical for J.B. Hunt to increase its investments in the logistical technology, focusing on data analytics, and artificial intelligence to optimize operations. The company should also consider adopting green technologies like electric trucks and solar power terminals to align with the sustainability trends. In conclusion, J.B. Hunt is in a strong financial position with sound investments and clear strategy for growth. By expanding internationally, embracing technology, and focusing on sustainability, they are well positioned to continue success. Thank you for watching this, and I look forward to any questions. Have a good day.